Good afternoon, everyone. I'm James Crummell. 1 week ago, the governor laid out his $53.3 billion budget proposal. It's more than the state will take in, and lawmakers are looking for ways to generate revenue. But there's a pot of money sitting right under their noses. Dennis Owens joins us with that story. Good afternoon, Dennis.
Good afternoon to you, James, and they're well aware of it. We're talking about the legislative surplus. It is more than $300 million taxpayer dollars in the hands of the General Assembly. And in theory, it's money so they could sustain themselves in the event of a budget standoff with the governor, so they wouldn't be forced to cave. Well, last week, hours before the governor gave his budget address, a quick meeting approved the numbers, $307 million to be exact, being held by House and Senate, Democrats and Republicans. Last year it was $299 million, so it has increased year over year, despite the fact that we just had a very long budget standoff, and courts have previously ruled that everyone gets a paycheck, so they did get paid. Even many lawmakers concede $307 million is too much.
People need to understand the reason for these accounts no longer exists. There used to be a reason, that was if there was a budget stalemate, the legislature didn't want to be starved out. That's not the case. Everybody got paid. Everybody got paid this year. So the reason for its existence is non-existent.
I don't know what the number is, but it is clear there has to be some degree of buffer there, because if we do get into a protracted impasse, we do not want to be beholden to either the administration or the state treasurer for dollars to continue our operations. So there needs to be a reasonable amount, but I certainly believe the number that's been presented is much higher than it needs to be.
So Governor Shapiro, when he was a state lawmaker and chaired the Audit Commission, said that legislative cushion should be about 3 months worth of expenses for the General Assembly. Well, that would be between 100 and 150 million, or less than half the current reserve. James, I went back and looked at previous reporting because, like Groundhog's Day, I cover this thing every year. And leader after leader, both parties say, yeah, it's probably too much money. They all concede that. But year over year, it continues to grow. Never seems to go the other direction. It is a pot of money with $307 million in it.
So this past budget year, when we had this
went all the way to
standoff,
November.
could they have used that money then?
Could have.
Did it?
Could have used some of it. Didn't. In fact, increase the amount of money they have. The whole idea for that pot of money is if we're in a fight, you can't force me to give in on something because you're holding all the purse strings. I got to be able to support myself. Mm-hmm. But that reason has gone away per the courts. Everybody gets paid anyway.
Right.
So we had as long a budget stalemate as we're going to have. It went over until November after the election. Everybody got paid. That pot of money got bigger.
Wow. We will see
we
if
say that
happens.
a lot.
I mean, you bring these things to light, and you're sitting here thinking, like, what's going on? But, I mean, it's really interesting to see that, and especially see if that still happens this year with this election year.
Well,
happening.
just remember, money equals power. So there's lots. So people don't like to give up the power.
Right.
They don't like to give up the money that brings them the power.
That is very
true. There you go.
Thank you for the lesson, Dennis.
Absolutely.
Really appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27, and we're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home, and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the homepage, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps, and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.